Hey there, traders. Welcome back to forexprofirm.com. I'm Valentine, your host for today's insightful discussion. We have a special guest joining us for an exclusive interview. Get ready to gain insider knowledge, learn proven strategies, and discover the secrets to trading success. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into this insightful conversation with our guest trader. Get ready to take your trading to the next level. Let's turn our attention to our guest for today, Francis. Francis has a 25K funded account. Let's give a warm welcome to him and dive right in. Francis, please introduce yourself to our YouTube community.
Thank you so much, Valentine, for introducing me. And I am actually very thankful just because I'm doing interview with you. So thank you very much. So my name is Francis Fernandez, and basically I'm from Goa, India. So my age is 24 years, and currently I am a full-time trader. Yes.
Okay, perfect. How long have you been trading for, Francis?
It's been around more than 4 years. I started in a time of lockdown, as you most of the like me people started in lockdown. So I have also started in that period also. And yes, it's been like more than 4 years for me doing trading.
Nice, that's a long time. Okay. Would you consider yourself a scalper, a day trader, or a swing trader?
Basically, I started as a scalper in the beginning, but it was not going that much good. So I shifted from scalper to intraday, just because
Okay.
to minimize my loss and maximize my profit. And it also depends upon the market condition also. So we can't judge that market will take like few hours to hit our target, right? So sometimes I hit my target within few minutes, and sometimes it takes hours to hit the target. So sometimes I am a scalper, sometimes I am an intraday, sometimes I do take a trade which I hold for a few days also. So it's a mixture, basically depends upon the market conditions.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're definitely going to switch that up a little bit once you get really experienced in the markets, because for me it was the same as well, but now that I'm a little bit more confident and longer in the markets, you're definitely able to stretch out your take profit because you know a lot more about the market and the market movements. So you can confidently, let's say, do a 3R or stuff like that when you're aiming for a specific high or whatever target you have in mind. So yeah, I really recognize what you're saying because I traded since 5 years, and it was almost the same for me. I started as a scalper, but now I'm looking for 2 trades a week max, and I'm holding for a couple hundred pips most of the times. So yeah, what are your most favorite trading pairs?
So I started with as you know, we have a bunch of pairs, right? Like Euro, GBP, or like many pairs. So I was trading in a many pairs actually. Like I was having a list of 15, 12, 15 to around 15 pairs I was having. So as I'm doing losses, like making losses, so I was used to making like I was removing the list. So making it more shorter. So I wanted to be a more specific about the pairs. So currently now I have only 3 pairs, like that is Euro USD, GBP USD, and I am trading in gold. So I have only 3 pairs. It's been almost more than 1 year I am with these pairs only. So I have not added a single more pair. To just wanted to be more specific about these pairs, and
Yeah.
I am now getting familiar with this pair. So I can do more analysis, and I can see that I am doing good enough. When I
Yeah.
was having more pairs, I'm becoming like I want to take trade here, I want to take the trades here. So it was not good to handling,
Yeah.
right? So having a list of short pairs helped me a lot to take a wise decision, like
Hmm.
having while having a trade.
Yeah, I
Yes.
definitely understand that. And that is a good decision that you made because at the end of the day, less is more. And my
Yes.
trading pair watch list was like 20 pairs on TradingView, and I skipped through them. And you're going to find an opportunity everywhere in every pair most of the times. And that is the reason that you're just too there are too much things going on. And when you decrease your trading pairs and you really focus on specific pairs, you really get how the pairs are moving and you're more familiar with that. Because at the end of the day, I'm not familiar with trading NZD or Aussie or something like that now because I only focus on Euro USD and sometimes I trade GBP USD, but that's all because you don't need more. You can really be profitable only trading one pair as well. So when you have a rotation of three, that's completely fine as well. And Euro USD and GU are almost the same. So switching in something like gold is really good. But yeah, that's I think that is something that you understand once you mature as a trader because every time I'm doing interviews, I don't have people saying I trade like 8 or 10 pairs or 15 pairs because most of them recognize it in their career that you don't need to trade so much pairs and you really can decrease the pairs you're looking at and it really saves a lot of mental capital as well.
Correct.
Okay, nice. Let's briefly go over your trading plan.
Okay, so basically from morning to evening, I'll just tell you, okay. I don't have a specific, you can say, difficult trading plan. So I just go through a news first of all in the morning whenever I get up. I just will check the news if there is an important news today, red news especially, like NFP, CPI or manufacturing those news is. And after that, I will do some analysis on this pair on higher time frame just to mark the important supply areas, demand areas, and everything on the higher time frame, like 1 hour or 4 hour. And rest I will do when I sit for the trade. Okay. So first of all, morning I will just check the news and mark the important areas for the day, and rest I will do in the London session whenever I trade, just to take the right entries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And what sessions are you focusing on? Is it London session?
Yes, mostly London, whenever the London session opens. Okay, so in India, we have the good time actually. It's afternoon. Okay, London session opens in the afternoon. Okay, so I trade in London session, London open, London close, and US session, US open.
Okay.
So mostly I trade in those sessions.
Yeah,
Yes.
that sounds good. How much trades do you take per week on average?
Per week, it actually depends. Actually, it depends. For example, in a day, I may take a trade of two or maybe three. Depends upon the opportunity I get. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hold the trades. Okay. Sometimes I maybe the trade may hit my TP within few hours. If I get the next opportunity, I will definitely take a trade. So you can just think that in a week I may take eight to seven trades. A
Yeah,
good
okay.
plus setup.
Mm-hmm. And what is
Yes.
the typical risk size that you're using per trade?
Guys, actually, just I want to go in a detail. Okay. So first of all, when I used to trade before, I used to think that if you have the 90% accuracy, okay, or the 95 accuracy, you will become a trader. You will make money. Okay. At the time passes, I just realized that you don't need a 90% winning percentage or 80%. You can say my winning percentage is like 20%, or you can say 25%. Just I will explain you. If I take five trades, okay, if I take five trades, if the four trades are even loss, okay, just one good trade will give me a good profit and also recover all the losses. Okay, so my currently risk to reward ratio is 1 is to 6, 1 is to 7. Or if
Okay.
I losing $100, I will definitely make 600 $700 on a trade. So I am focusing on good risk to reward ratio, not on like I have this 90% winning strategy, 100% winning strategy. Actually, it doesn't exist only, right? That
Yeah.
if a person say I have 90% accuracy, maybe for a month he will follow, but eventually if you want to go in a long term, you have to focus on a good risk to reward ratio, right? So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
try to improve my you can say from 60% to 70, 80, but I'm not able to do it. So I am currently focusing on risk to reward. So if you have a good, you can say, winning ratio, or the second is a good risk to reward ratio, right? So I am currently focusing on good risk to reward ratio, and that is giving me good results actually. So you
Yeah.
just do what you correct. So I'm just focusing on that now.
Yeah, of course. That's great. I think it really depends on your personality as well because you need to really carve out your system which you are going to trade the best. Because for me, I have like 60-65% strike rate,
Mm-hmm.
approximately like that. And I'm aiming for 3R per trade. The thing is, I can't do more than 3R because I'm a very, let's say, indecisive person sometimes. So if I'm aiming for a 6R, I'm too greedy to hold on to the trade because I have the fear in me that the
Mm-hmm.
price eventually turns on me and stops me out at break even. And I
Okay.
already had that happen to me. So for me personally, I won't do more than 1 to 3R because I know that I'm going to mess it up when I do that. So that's the thing. I noticed it and now I'm sticking to 1 to 3R. And the thing is for you, if you say you're doing great with 6R, then go for it. You really need to have the psychology in place to, let's say, win 1 out of 5 trades, and because you will be profitable,
Exactly.
but you need
Yeah.
to stay consistent with it. Because if you have 4 losing trades, what most people are going to do, they are going to over leverage or do some other dumb things because they want to get their money back. And that is the
Yeah.
reason why, in my opinion, you really need to be emotional resilient to do that kind of thing. And as you're saying, if that's your system, perfect. That's really awesome. And that's the reason why I love trading, because it's so unique to every one of us and everyone can build a strategy. And if I'm laying out my strategy, how I'm doing it, it doesn't need to be your strategy, or you won't make money even with
Exactly.
that. And same is the other way around. If you are going to tell me your strategy, I don't have to make money with that the same way. And I think that is the really important thing, to get yourself experience, try out different things, and really filter out what you're doing the best and where you're excelling at. And if it's 6R trades for you, perfect, go for it. That's the way it is. Okay, now let's tell us a little bit about your trading history and your journey that you have been on.
Okay. So basically, I belong to a farmer family from India. So you just imagine what will the mentality of a farmer family. So I was born and brought up in a farmer family. We are also do farming, rice farming. So when I get to know about trading, I actually started from a binary trading. I was making amount of dollars in binary trading. I was doing
Mhm.
good. Okay. So then I realized that I should take this as a full-time career, trading. So I just left my college without thinking that I have no much investment. I was just having few thousand. I was having 40-50 dollars in my account. And with that thinking, I just left my college. That I want to achieve something good. This college will not give me anything. And I just left college and I will do trading as a career, full-time career. So the second was a very difficult task was to tell my parents that I want to do a forex trading. So you just imagine having a farmer family background, what kind of mentality they will have. Okay, so they were not knowing anything about online business or trading forex stock. They were zero knowledge. Okay,
Yeah.
and I sit in front of them and I told them that I want to do this forex trading. They were like shocked, like what is this forex trading? Is it really, like, is it legitimate? Like, is it legit that it will give you payment? Okay. So these were the questions they were asking me. So I was still more confused. Is it real? But in back of my, like, I was having some withdrawal. Okay, I was having some withdrawal of binary trading. Okay, like around $50, $60, $70. I was having, so I was sure that I want to do trading and they give payout because I was having withdrawal. So
Yeah.
I just in a way I just told them that I want to do trading, and I left my college and they were like, agree, do whatever you want to do, because they were not having that mindset, right? So they were like neutral, not
Yeah.
decided. So they were neutral. They told me, do whatever you want to do in life. So I was like, okay. So now I want to do a trading. So I was so first of all, I was not having that kind of setup. Also, I was not having PC or a good phone. I was having a phone which was broken actually. Okay. I used to do analysis on that phone, like doing. It is to give me cuts, but still I was having that fire that I want to learn trading. Okay, no matter what, but I will learn trading. So just keep going, and at one point I was making losses. Okay, when I was making good losses, or you can say in a month, I had not taken a single trade which was a winning trade. Okay, like
Hmm.
all losing trade. So at that point of time, I just realized whether the decision of making taking trading as a career, was that right or wrong. So I just think that I should leave trading and do a normal job as all the people are doing. So I was just thinking at night while I was sleeping. So in the morning, I just thought that no problem, I am making losses, but I will overcome it. Okay, so I just, the decision which I took the day before at the night, I just cancel it. Okay, so I will not leave the trading and I will keep learning and overcome it. Okay, so as the time passes, I was making like good amount of money. I used to make profit and then again loss, then again profit and again loss, and this was the journey continues. So finally I am here actually after blowing multiple accounts. I have blown, like you can say, multiple accounts. Okay, like around 4 to 5 firms I was having account. So I blown all the account. I learned from my mistake basically. So I learned all the things from my mistake, like how to trade, how to control yourself. So I got this account in a Jain competition, and I got this account. You can say you people helped me actually to do good things actually. So I'm very thankful for FPF, and you people helped me a lot. So this is basically my history, belonging to a farmer family, and then that mindset to a coming into a trading, and that to all everything is online. Okay,
Yeah.
so I was not just shifting my, you can say, work from, you can say, offline to online. I was also shifting my mindset. It was very difficult for shifting mindset from that mindset to this mindset.
Yeah.
And I guess so the people face this for shifting this mindset, like having or online, or you can say you can do something online. Okay, so that's it, my history from my family history and trading. Learn many things actually due to trading. You have to control your emotions, you have to do everything. You can't
Yeah.
get successful just by clicking by yourself. You have to
Yeah.
follow, right? So
Yeah.
very, it was difficult, but it was enjoyable actually. So
Yeah.
you are looking yourself older version in front of that. Yeah, yeah, I just passed that version. So it was like, you know about Android, right? Like Android having multiple versions. So
Hmm.
I think that I was older, maybe a 7 or 8 version. Now I am better. Maybe I am now 10, maybe level 12, 13. So I see myself growing in terms of mentality, in terms of knowledge, in terms of thinking. So
Yeah.
everything has been changed a lot. Yes.
Yeah, that's really important. Wow, I really love your story. It's really inspiring to hear. And even the thing where you did your analysis on your phone and you had the cuts in your finger.
In India, we get ration. Okay,
Hmm.
ration. You know ration, rice and
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Indian government gives. So if you want to get that ration, we have to. There is a machine. We have to put our thumb. We have a ID, like we have government ID. So there is a thumb impression we have to put to get the
Hmm.
ration. So and at that time, I went to a ration shop. So they told me to put this thumb. It was not accepting actually, just because I was not having any print on my thumb.
Yeah.
So they just told me, you go. I was trying. So their rule was just to give this thumb. So
Yeah.
my both thumb was not having any print. So you can just imagine how much cut I was actually getting at
Yeah.
that time. Earning.
Yeah. That's
So
crazy.
because I just want to tell like people, like many people say that I don't have a PC, I don't have a laptop, I don't have a screen setup to trade, so I can't trade. So I just want to tell them, like, if I can do with that phone, broken phone, by getting cuts, like why can't you do? Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
you should,
That's so true.
so just accept the situation and move on. That's it.
The thing is, most of
That
the people just have excuses for everything because, as you said, you can do everything. You can do your analysis on your phone and trade on the phone and whatever. You don't need the four-screen setup in front of you just to become a profitable
correct.
trader because that are really just excuses and nothing else. And what I really want to emphasize is I think you really need to have a little bit of money set on the side before you are getting to be a professional full-time trader and to quit your job, or as you said, your university, because it's going to put so much pressure on yourself that you really know that you need to perform and that you need to make money. And that is the reason why you're, in my opinion, why you had the first month where you had back-to-back losses, because you really were not in the right mindset for doing that, because you were so focused on making money. And in my opinion, the money comes when you expect it the least. And
Correct.
if you have money setting aside, let's say you can live off that for 1 or for 2 years, you're completely good, because in your mind you know that you don't need to make money trading because you have enough money to survive for 1 or 2 years. But if you know in your head that, as you said, you had $40 or stuff like that, it's going to put so much pressure on yourself, and it's going to be, I can't imagine the pressure that you were going under. So in my opinion, really inspiring story, and I really love to hear that.
It was
Crazy.
actually very difficult time. Actually, there are many examples like I have to suffer at that time. I was
Yeah.
not a haircut just to save money. So I was
Yeah.
like growing hairs, growing my beard, and like not having clothes, like all the stuff. Okay, I just don't want to tell. Just telling now. So it was very difficult time for me to survive.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful actually that I finally survived through that phase of my life, and
Yeah.
like currently I'm funded with you. So
Yeah.
very
And
great.
And I think the thing is, you can be really proud of yourself as well, because you did a great job. And looking back, it is really inspiring and motivating to see where you came from and what you had,
Yes.
and you know where you came from. I think it is a lot different than, let's say, you're born as a rich kid from rich parents and you don't need to earn your money. And what you did is you really, let's say, came from nothing and build it up yourself. And you can really be so proud of you and your journey that it's just inspiring. And that is the reason for yourself to, you can now do everything because you know that you've done it before. And that is
Yes.
a big mindset shift that is going to take place, because now you're capable of doing everything you're setting your mind to. And that is really powerful, really good.
Yes.
Okay, Francis, the last question is going to be, what would you recommend someone that is just starting out with trading?
Okay. So I'll just recommend that you will fail. Definitely, you're gonna fail multiple times. You may be a 10, 100. Don't know how much time you will fail. But whenever you fail, whenever you make loss, just don't give up. Just don't give up. Just motivate your. Just see, there is nobody in this world who will come and tell you, okay, you made losses, no problem, you will recover. Sometimes it happens, but you need yourself, right? You
Yeah,
don't need an outsider motivation. First of all, you need insider motivation, and that comes from inside. So just don't give up. Just keep learning, keep growing, and it will help you, because God also says now that you have to be with yourself first, then God will help you. Okay,
yeah,
just pray to God that God should give you peace. First of all, you need peace, right? To sometimes my friends was used to think, even now also they think, that to become a trader you need 4 setups. Like you are having a personal office, you should have a screens and laptop, PC, and then you will become a trader, and then you will make money. So actually you don't need all those things, right? You just need a mental peace. You should have a like that guts that I will change my life. Okay, I will take those decisions,
yeah,
that you will overcome it and you will be successful, for
yeah.
guarantee.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think that is the reason why this interview is going to be really inspiring, because what you really need is the fire, what you were talking about. And when you told your story, I really noticed the fire that you have talking about where you came from. And that is the reason why you overcame every obstacle that was in your way, because you know where you're going to be and you had the faith to keep on working, even if you had back to back losses. how many people would have just quit and say, no, I'm going to be done with trading? And that is going to make the difference between a profitable trader and someone who is starting out with trading, is losing money and then just leaving. That is the thing, that you really need to be persistent, and you need to make sure that you're going to fail, that it's normal. You are going to have losses, and that is just the cost of doing this business. And what you did is you were persistent. You were just you kept on working, and that is the reason why now you have your funded account. You're profitable, you're making money, and I think that is the biggest inspiration. And you really need that fire that you have for everything else in your life, even if you're going to the gym or whatever you're trying to accomplish. If you have that fire in your mind, there won't be anything that is going to stop you from achieving your goal. And yeah, in my opinion, just really inspiring story. Love to hear that.
Actually, I was having multiple reasons, you can say, just to leave trading, just to say that okay, I'm done with trading. I was having multiple reasons like
Yeah,
money, family, this and that, but I just thought that God is with me and I will do it. Okay, with the
yeah,
power of God, I will definitely do, and I will overcome all my difficulties in
yeah,
trading, in my personal life, and definitely God is working in my life. I believe that. So yes, if God is working in my life, definitely He will work in others' life also. Just you have to be with yourself. Okay, then everything will be sorted out. Yes,
yeah.
just don't
Nice.
give up.
That's true.
I,
Okay,
I just
perfect.
saw, I don't know, many people maybe have seen that reel that one boxer, he says, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but I will win one day, right? So that motivates me a lot actually. So I was saying myself that maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but definitely I'm gonna make profits from forex trading. I will not leave, because I was just thinking, like I have faced many problems, right? Like from I have heard from my friends or everything, okay, from family. So if I leave trading at this moment, how will I show my face to them? Like they
Yeah,
will be laughing, hey, that I told you already, na, that doesn't work, that trading, that all this bullshit. So
yeah.
I was just thinking, no, I can't face it. I will face these losses. I will face everything, but I can't face that. So I will just keep going, keep pushing myself just to do better thing, and finally all better things are happening with me. So I just want to tell that viewers, that if your family is torturing you, friends are torturing you, friends are giving taunts, okay, so that's a motivation actually, that why you should not leave trading. If you leave
Yeah.
trading, you have to be ready that they will come again and taunt you. Oh, I told you now already, that is all
Yeah.
scam. Everything is scam. You can't make money. You are a loser. So if you
Yeah.
want to hurt this dialogue, then you can go. Otherwise, you have to shut them up. Then only results. There is no other option. Just
Results speak for themselves.
correct. Results
Yeah.
speaks more louder than
Yeah.
words, right?
That's true.
So
Francis, I think there's nothing to be added. Thank you so much. It was really insightful and experiencing to hear your story. Thank you for your time and sharing your insights into your trading strategy and how you became funded. If you guys want to know more about FPF, you can go to the first link in the description. That's it for this interview today. See you guys in the next video on the channel. Until next time, happy trading.